not there. One day you'll appreciate me. I don't know when. One day, though. What the fuck? Where's my shit? Oh, no. No, there it is. Hold on. I gotta bring it to my other monitor. Hold on.
He's pulling his cock out.
Put that shit away. Toki, uber cute emotes. Yeah, Toki has such cute emotes. Why is my mouse getting stuck in between monitors? That's so silly. Welcome in, everybody. Today is a drawing stream because Lillith has to work. I set my own hours for the shit, you know, so really I shouldn't be complaining. Why am I so low? Pause. Hold on. My phone stand was too tiny, so I had to run and grab my sister, so she'll probably come kick my ass at some point during stream. She gets home then. What's the ratio here? This tablet's huge. Yes. That'll work. But hi! Alright, because we're streaming on YouTube today, I was like, okay, maybe I should not fuck around with trying to play music in the background. My hourly wage, 100. Thank you for the $1, Evil. Thank you so much. I'll put it in my savings account. Yes. Because I have a savings account. Oh my god, my bonus! Jeez, guys. Oh, it's my lucky day. Boy, oh boy. My creamy bonus. My creamy bonus. Lace, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Thank you. If you guys did not know from the thingy, today we're doing Twisted Wonderland stuff. First time on stream, immediate profanity. I like to hear it already. Thank you. You know, I really try my best to make this a family-friendly environment. This is not a... I'm shaking my head because it's not a family-friendly environment. Hello, Lillith. Can I suggest a sound for the soundboard? I guess. Danny dropped off some new goods the other day. I'm already a little... I do have to add them. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But we got the butters, we got the burger, and there was this one. Danny's so good at clipping sounds, okay? Because I was playing Repo like a couple weeks ago, and there was like this one part where I was getting chased by something, and it was such a funny clip because it's just me yelling. I exposed myself, but hey, you know what can I do? Hi Zara, hi Shadow, hi Cass, Nathan, do you see Ace Attorney on the screen? It's a drawing stream. It's a drawing stream. I'm very family friendly. I don't believe it. Yeah, this is an 18 plus stream where we say frickin' heck and simp and bottom. I'm none of those things. Yeah, I've never said any of this. It's from a Vine Sauce Mario Paint stream of Joel who's been drawing. Not me. Yeah, if you have a video or whatever, like, so I am a simp. I am a bottom. I am a bad girl. You're a bitch, Zara. Yeah, if you have like a video that I can like either like turn the video into a sound or something, let me know, and then I'll try adding it. You might have to remind me if I forget to do it, because usually after after I end stream, I don't fucking remember anything. Did I just hear a lie? No. I don't lie here. I don't lie. I've never told a lie in my life. If I was Pinocchio, my nose would be small, because I've never lied ever in my life. You had it. I just started. What could I have possibly done to deserve that? John Nathan with the what? Okay, what does that mean though? Drawing Nathan with the klutzy. What does that mean? The smile that drawing got is the one of somebody ready to watch the world burn. Yeah, we love Ruggy. Okay, guys, for context, today I'll be primarily working on Twisted Wonderland stuff because I love Twisted Wonderland, and I think it will probably, there will be quite a bit of it at any of my future events / on my shop soon. Yes. So what we have so far, I've shared this before. These are all the stickers of every single student in the dorms of Twisted Wonderland. If you guys do not know what Twisted Wonderland is, let me tell you, okay? It's basically a mobile gacha game. Well, it's kind of gacha game. Gacha game because there's cards and shit. It's the thing I'm always posting on Discord, okay? Basically, Disney villains, but turn it into Harry Potter school situation, and then there's like students for each dorm, okay? What the fuck, Shadow? Yeah, so I've actually already started with like, I'm kind of gotten like halfway through maybe. So like there's a school for like Maleficent, there's one for like Jafar, there's one for Hades, there's one for Ursula. I'm missing somebody. The evil queen from Snow White. Who else? Scar.
Okay, I like it. Picasso.
And the Queen of Red Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. And obviously I got into it because the person who like conceptualized Twisted Wonderland is Yana Toboso, who also made Black Butler. And you guys, the two things I talk about in the Discord server are Black Butler and this. Reaper, thank you for the hydrate. Hold on, and the stretch. Oh, my water bottle's all the way over here. If I look up Twist, I just get stock info for some. Okay, listen, I'm just abbreviating it. It's Twisted Wonderland is the entire thing. How many Nathans exist within the multiverse? Oh, that's hard for me to answer. I just know one. Imagining I'm a childhood and watching Disney. Could it be me? What do you mean? I feel like not all Disney is good Disney. You know, I'll say like I think I've talked about it before, but one of my favorite movies, like one of my favorite Disney movies, is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Mind you, there is a character from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. They have, oh my god, you guys, I love, do I have to go on a tangent? I do have to go on a tangent. Yeah, I'm gonna go on my tangent. Okay. Not only are there like the main villains here, like, you know, like these 7 schools are like the primary characters of Twisted Wonderland, okay? Like, I'm gonna start name dropping now, okay? But so the 7 villains I mentioned are like the main cast of the thing, but there are other schools nearby, okay? So these guys all go to Night Raven College, and there are like, I think the 7 mages or whatever the fuck is what the main schools are called. But there is a school with like, apparently where all the princesses would be princes though instead. So there is a character that's like represented by like Snow White, but he's a boy. They have Judge Claude Frollo as a twink, and he's just as racist. Now, I love The Hunchback of Notre Dame, so I kind of need that card. I'm not supporting anything Frollo stands for because he doesn't believe in... Okay, so because like there's characters who are fays in this game, and he's very like, the fays should all die, which kind of matches up with whatever the fuck was wrong with him in the movie and who he's inspired by. They have a male Cruella. Yeah. I forgot his fucking name. It's Professor Cruel. I love that. Guys, he sounded so good in the dub. Okay. They also have Cinderella's mother as one of the professors. Listen, I'm not gonna... No, that makes sense. I do simp for old people, so... Moses Train could get it. What? Almost all the teachers I'm kind of into, except Vargas. He's the guy who's inspired by Gaston. I can't get behind this. Hold on, pause. Let me see if I can pull this up. Time to go to the Twist Wiki. Before we get any drawing done, I'm gonna have to talk for an hour because that's just how things go here. Wonderland. Thanks for lurking, Reaper. Thank you for the posture check and the pat too. Oh my god, I need to look at this. Good choice. Esmeralda was hella hot and the Bells of Notre Dame was a bit... Right, but I feel like that movie also kind of, traumatized me a little bit. Getting a lot of self-care redeems and early because I'm heading out shortly to MTG Commander Night. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Reaper. I hope you have a good night. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna go on a tangent just to give everyone context they didn't ask for, okay? You guys don't get a choice in this because it's my stream. Oh god, they yassified Frollo. Oh, Frollo, you know what? I was at a convention. This is before I think I started streaming. I'm thinking. I think before I started streaming. And Twisted Wonderland wasn't really... I feel like it got a bit more popular after the anime was announced because, you know, Disney was really pushing that shit. And they had like a pretty good like cast of voice actors behind it. But I saw someone cosplaying Frollo out in the wild. Well, not in the wild, we were in a convention space. But I've never seen Twisted Wonderland cosplay before that. I was so excited. And I'm kind of excited for, like, going to cons again this year. Because with the anime being out for this, I'm like, will I see more people cosplaying from this? I don't know. Oh, well, there, okay. Wiki. See, we got like these 7 schools, and then all the characters are like inspired by whatever. You could tell where certain people are from. Like, this is clearly inspired by Scar, okay? Like, you know. But I need you guys to see Rolo, okay? Student, they don't. Oh, they're gonna have other characters. Staff, supporting, species. Huh. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. See, this is Cruel. I love him so much. And he makes comments about, like... I don't know. I don't want to say it. He'll say good boy and stuff like that. Look at him! He's so beautiful! I love him. I love him so much. And then... I didn't draw any of the teachers, but I kind of forgot about them when I was, like, starting this process. Maybe I will later. The collar, the whip. He's a chemistry teacher, guys, or like in this case, like a potionology teacher. This is the one inspired by Cinderella's mother. Moses trade. Ah! It's kind of grandpa, in a good way. In a good way. It was also interesting choice to not have Esmeralda end up with Quasimodo. They did the whole don't let the looks be everything thing, but also in the end the good looking guy got the girl. But hey, I don't know. I still really like the movie though. I'd still say it's one of my favorites, but as a child I don't think I should have been left alone to watch certain parts of it, because I was always crying in the beginning portion of the movie. See, I don't... You think because I'm into buff guys, like, you know, I'm always into, like, the big himbo. I'm not into this one, though. They lost me on this. They lost points. But, you know what? It's okay. He's a dim teacher, if you can't tell. Time to reset the Lillith simping for older men counter back to 0. It has not left 1 in 2 years. Listen, I feel like I make my preferences very clear. You know? I've never denied anything. If anything, I think my options are always open. But why is Rolo? They're all like I think high school to, it's a college, but I think most of them are like under 18 question mark. Leona is the oldest one. I think he's like 20 or something, because he's kind of like a lazy guy who slacks off and stuff. So that's the only reason he's like the oldest student there. Oh no, that's a lie. Lilia, this character, is also like old as frick, because Faye. There's a lot of lore behind this, guys, because like they all kind of have connections to the fairy tales they're involved with and stuff, but then you know, so some of them are like old, like Lilia is definitely like 4,000 years old or something, and probably Malleus, but these two are humans. Yes, clearly Malleus was inspired by like was Maleficent. Silver is like inspired by, they say, the sword in Sleeping Beauty, but he's sleeping all the time. He's clearly Aurora, okay? And then Sebek is supposed to apparently like represent, I feel like they're using him as like the flames from the fire, but I don't know. There's a lot of like minuscule details involved in this, you know? I'm gonna shut up now because we can keep going. Also, I really like Sam's design. He's inspired by Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. Yes. So he's involved like in the school shop situation where you buy like upgrades and stuff. Yes. I just like all the designs, and also like one of my favorite artists is involved in designing everything involved with this game, so I'm biased. I'm very biased. And the Scar factions are, yeah, they're called Beastmen in the game. But yeah, so the one that I had on screen when I started stream, that's Ruggy, and I think he's inspired by the hyenas in The Lion King. I don't remember seeing jackals, but Jack, I think, is inspired by those. And then obviously, you know, like there's more very direct connections to the game, and then there's like some subtler ones. What's the twink to everything else ratio like? I feel like there's a lot of babyface characters in this game. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, you can clearly tell where each character is from. Like, they have, like, their little vibes. Oh, yeah, and then also... Wait, I didn't get to Rolo, but... oh my god, I don't know. I really like the cameo characters, like Ernesto Foward, I think. What is it? What is this one he's inspired by again? Forgot the actual movie this is from. Is it... The Fox and the... It's not the Fox and the Hound, is it? I don't know. I just... Guys! I could eat up the character designs. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. The Gaston one is giving the teacher from Persona 5 that turns out... Yeah, okay, listen, I may not be a big fan of Ashton Vargas, but he protects his students, okay? Though, yes. It's a Pinocchio. I've never actually seen Pinocchio. Maybe that's why I'm unfamiliar. It's a Pinocchio. Does it show where it's from? Appointed manager of Playful Land. He appears... Aww. See, I missed this event. This character was from a limited event. And then you can tell, like, this one, like, I'm a big fan of Scully, too. He's from The Night Before Christmas. I'm just a big fan of this aesthetic, though. Ah, Scully. Oh, there he is! Rollo Flom! God, look at him. He's so stupid. Someone needs to bully him. I still want his card, though. Just because he's from the movie I like. But he's a little bitch. He's a little bitch. The funny thing is that as Disney is Disney, the entire game is yaoi-less yaoi. No, guys, there's no romance in this whatsoever. It's okay, so the entire like game goes through this thing where these students go to the school of magic, right? We basically get isekai'd into this universe and they're like, oh, we're trying to figure out how to send you home. The head mage is not doing shit, okay? He's kind of an idiot, but you know, I like Dyer Crowley. Some people think he's a little bitch. He is a little bitch. But you can be two things. You can be a little bitch and you can also be my favorite, alright? Fun fact, he is voiced by the guy who voiced Sebastian in Black Butler, which I think was a nice touch. I think that was a very nice touch. I saw it coming from a mile away. I don't really like seeing these imposing villains reimagined as young, soft, pretty boys. Don't worry, they have trauma. They have trauma. They live like their normal like school life, and then all of a sudden like there'll be like this situation. There's this thing called overblot that happens throughout the game. So all these characters have like, or not all of them, one or a few from each dorm have like some kind of trauma connected to whatever's going on in their lives, you know? And like the more they kind of don't address it or like, you know, push things off or have outbursts, they like overblot, which is a thing you're supposed to kind of control with magic. You know, you have to control as a mage. And if they overblot, they like, how should I say it? They kind of become evil. You think they're already evil because they're all inspired by villains, you know, but that's not the case. I'm trying to see this, if they probably show overblot for this, right? So like this is Riddle. He's like the dorm, a prefect is like the word that this would describe. They have a word for it in general, you know? And then he had like his whole thing. He's like the first character that we like meet, and then, you know, you go through his story, and then if we go to the gallery, I'm pretty sure we'll see it here. Overblot. Yeah, see? So they have like this twisted like overblot form that like once they like hit a certain mark of like, you know, not addressing shit and trauma and whatnot, they overblot, and then you have like a battle sequence in the game. But you have it in the anime too. They've only gone through season 1, but I know they've confirmed season 2 and 3 for Twisted Wonderland in the anime, which is really interesting. They're working very fast with this, considering that when season 1 was like announced, they confirmed that season 2 and 3 are in production. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. But it's marketable. He's the Red Queen. Exactly. Yeah. And then all his dorm mates are inspired by the cards, like the card suits. Yeah. So if I go to Hearts Labial, I wish they had a banner instead of. Let me see. They have to have something with them all together in one image, right? Because it's kind of annoying to have to go look at each of their wiki profiles. But yeah, like their names are pretty straightforward. Ace, Deuce, Cater, Diamond, and then what was your last name? Trey Clover. You know, very obvious. That's a horrific term. The worst thing that can happen to your interest is for them to become mainstream and be more marketable to a wider audience. Oh my god. The minute Twisted Wonderland's anime got announced, a bigger audience now was like familiar with the series. Listen, I've had good luck with this series in the sense that like I was late to getting merch for this because it was like I was on and off with the game for a while. Now I play the game on a very like more like a daily basis thing where I do my dailies. I'm up to date on the events. I'm trying to pull for every goddamn card there is, but when you have 20 freaking students or something, it's hard. But getting merch got like so much more difficult. There was like, some stuff is still expensive for it, but I was like, okay, well, if no one's gonna buy it, I can kind of wait. Not anymore. There was like 2 figures I still wanted to get from this because, like, I think I shared them in the Discord yesterday, but I have like 2. I have like Riddle and I have Azul from the series, but I really want to get the Kaleem one because Aladdin. And I just really like the base. It's like a magic carpet and everything. And I've seen 1 or 2 listings for them on the aftermarket, but now you can't even find anything on the aftermarket because everybody's involved. So I guess I gotta wait. I mean, yeah, but it's Disney. It's already mainstream. I feel like the audience that's into Twisted Wonderland is different from the one that's into like general Disney. Hold on, I have to go back to, where is it? I have to switch back to this. Here we go. How long has it been? It's been 30 minutes. Good job. I've not even touched the pen to the screen yet. Frollo's the Menace, even here. That's crazy. Yep. I mean, when you're one of the worst villains ever who burned down most of Paris because of a woman you sniffed! I think it's, I think they can't, I don't think you can redeem him even as an anime boy, unfortunately. You're too far gone. Did they not gender bend any of the princesses? They did. You do not really see the princesses in the game. The only one we do see is, hold on, I have to go search them up again. There's one only that we've seen. They kind of allude that there are, their counterparts, like, of the princesses do exist. They go to this other school, which I can't fucking remember what it's called. I'm pretty sure Prince is in the name or something of the school. This is it. Nej LeBlanc. That's his name. What the fuck? Hua! Well, it doesn't want to connect anymore. Well, that's silly. There. Ah, see? Nej. There's a rivalry between Nej and the character that's kind of like connected to the evil queen. Because like they're both models, but Nej is always like just a little bit ahead in terms of like career and stuff. So this is the only one we see though. I kind of hope we do get to see more because they're closing in on I think we're almost caught up with the Japanese servers on terms of story, and that means we've covered all the dorms, right? Because each chapter is based on each dorm of, like, you know, Night Raven College, and we're basically almost caught up. So I'm like, where are we going after we're done all the things? This would be the rival. So this one's the one based on the Evil Queen. Yes. Thanks for lurking, Jacob. The audience is women. But yeah, that's the only one we got from, in terms of like princes. Yeah, princesses. Why am I so confused? Alright, what did I get done though? So I'm on Savannah Cloud, which is a school that's inspired by Scar now. I have like 2 things I'm working on simultaneously because I kind of got tired of drawing these. So let's see. I'll show you what I have done. I have the Ignihide ones done, these ones are inspired by Hades. So got Idia done. Not color-wise though. I think we're gonna be focusing on line art, but if I get bored enough of line art, we'll go to coloring, but that depends on how consistent and focused I am too. And then we have Ortho. Oh fuck. Ortho, which these 2 are brothers, it's kind of an emo story, but his brother's a robot. You can guess what happened. And then we have Scarabia, which is the one with Aladdin. This is Kalim. Oh my god, can you guys stop doing this? And then Jamil. I feel like the sketches look nicer when they look kind of like bald when they're not colored, but hey. So line art is done on these. And then I did finish Pomfiore, which is the one that's based on Snow White, or the Evil Queen. So we got Epple. Where are you, Rook? Rook. Clearly the huntsman from Snow White. And then Vil, which is the one that's based on the Evil Queen. Hey Liz, do you know Record of Ragnarok? I do know of Record of Ragnarok. I never watched it though. I just felt like it was not gonna be something up my alley. Despite some of the characters in there. And then I have Diasomnia. I think I finished Diasomnia. So far, this one is my favorite one in this one. Thank you for the pat. Rebirth. Oh wait, sorry, I'm seeing it. Oh my god, there's such a delay on the YouTube end. I just like looked up and I saw Pat. That was like 17 minutes ago. I don't think I'd recognize Jamil as Jafar if I saw him without context. That's like a weird thing because some of them they wouldn't say the direct correlations to the villains either. Like Azul, the only reason you think Azul, actually no, there's a lie. Because they're merfolk, if he's in the water, he's like an octopus. So that's the only thing I would allude to that. I do like the way that they make the twins. Like there's like Floyd and Jade. They're supposed to be like the eels. Ursula's like evil little eels. So I like some of the personification of the villains. For as far as like Diasomnia goes, which is the one that's based on Maleficent, like I think they take more liberties in terms of like symbolizing certain things. Okay, I'm not excited to do these ones, TBH. There's a lot of I don't know. Ruggy's the only one I feel okay with. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of changes in terms of what I did with the sketch, especially with Jack, because he has so much goddamn hair. Like, I don't think this much hair is allowed on what I'm doing. I don't know. I think I went a little silly mode with when I was sketching this one at like whatever time it was. But I also don't know how to draw his hair is a problem. And then I do have to work on Leona's. Look up Hades from it if you haven't. You'll love him. Give me a sec. All I know is that Aphrodite has boobs so big. I've seen that. There was an artist I followed at the time who was really into it. So I got to see a lot of it while not really looking for it. Yeah. Give me one sec. Hades. I've seen clips of that. I was like, oh my god. Record of Ragnarok. Okay, that's kind of a pretty man. That's kind of a pretty man, but I will just say that I don't know. I'm a fan of blue, I guess is my other thing. So my favorite dorm in Twisted Wonderland is Ignihide, which is the ones that are represented for Hades, because I just like the way Idia's hair looks. So what are you actually planning to draw? We're gonna be lining these, and then if I get bored of these, this is the other thing. Wahoo! I was making little Tamagotchis of the dorms. Or inspired by the dorms. Yes. Guys, by the way, guys, I made an Instagram. I don't really post much in terms of posts on there, but in terms of like art stuff, I do like post stories there. Yeah. So if that's something you care about, that's that. But if not, totally fine. I haven't really promoted it because I don't know, man. I get tired of pushing everything, you know? Like, I get tired of managing like all this stuff. Shadow, thank you for the hydrate. I did actually need water. It's like dry as hell in here today. Yeah. Yeah, but the plan is to finish the line art on the rest of the chibis because I do want to get them into stickers soon. Because I have applied for a few events coming in the next couple months. So I kind of want to be prepared now. So... because of that, I'm trying to get ahead of things. And I was like, why not? And then I can yappa at the same time. Booty got me reading the Bible. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the gates. Nice to meet you. I'm Lillith Lovelace, and I'm the gatekeeper who does anything for a job. Welcome in. What booty did you see that got you reading the Bible? Holy. More than just hydrate, friend. Thank you for the pat as well as a posture check. Thank you. He's sad he loses and dies. Spoilers for everyone else who wanted to watch it. I don't know, it's kind of old now, right? Alright. Okay, so I do cheat in these because they're kind of all, you know, the same thing. So, hold on. I usually just copy... I have a layer where I have the head. I do change the eyes on everyone just because, you know, certain characters have different features. I think this is the one. So we're gonna grab these two layers and bring them up. And then, from there, good lord, okay. Alright. You should turn this off, and then I usually redo the eyes from here. Ugh. Oh my gosh, what's happening? It's gonna become one of those, like that last stream, where all I could do was color was one section because my sync wouldn't work. Alright, there we go. Lillith has been accepted to Hope Speak Academy as the ultimate yapper. Oh shit, I could kill everybody just by talking. I'd win, wouldn't I? I think I'd win. My sheer yappa would send you to the grave. Oh, and did you know that this happens? And then also, did you know that, like, in chapter 6 of, like, this part, like, a Brittle did this thing, and then it made me want to sob, and... I'm so glad, because, I did... When I got into Twisted Wonderland, I didn't know anyone who played it, but, like, recently, I did read you guys at the Hail, so I think you guys may know her. Um, Hale also plays Twisted Wonderland, so I love talking to Hale about it, and Hale also keeps up with, like, Hale's ahead of me in the game, and she also understands more of the thing than I do, so it's so nice now, because when I got into Twisted Wonderland, I did the thing where I did not read any of the tutorials and stuff, so I was just so confused on how the game worked. I was like, okay, I have cards, but like, how the frick do I power? You have to do like 3 steps to like power up cards, and it's like, it's kind of annoying. It's a lot of work sometimes. But most of the time when I'm like streaming or something, I have Twisted Wonderland running in the background. Like, I'll just load up a bunch of LP and like send them into lessons to upgrade them. And I'll be like, okay, now we're done. God, my work is roasting my brain. Thanks for the shouty earlier. What does Twisted Wonderland? Man, I feel like I'm just in that bubble of space where I know that this abbreviation means this, but even if you Google twist, like Zara just said that it shows like something completely unrelated. Oh my god, now that Irv asked this, do I have to go and explain what I just talked about for 30 minutes all over again? Is this your new fixation? This has been a fixation for a while for me in the background. I feel like because now it got an anime at beginning of the year or something. So I had like planned to make more merch for it now. I have been seeing it get like mainstream, not mainstream, but I've been seeing it get more popular because I've seen like cosplay and stuff of it now. So I'm like, oh, it's my time. I can go I can start making shit that people actually know. It'll just be my booth of twist. Hold on, what the fuck's going on? Let me think. All I have at my booth at at conventions is VTuber stuff. And now there'll be a little bit of Twisted Wonderland, I guess. I feel like VTuber merch, it has not, like, it's not as popular as it was coming out of COVID. And that was primarily what I was selling, so I was like, I need to get back into drawing other things other than VTuber stuff. I see it's a mobile game from the... Yeah, it is. It's basically a mobile game that's inspired by Disney villains. Yes. So they're all dorms inspired by Disney villains, and then you have your students who kind of, to some extent, represent the villains and like other themes of the thingy. Yeah. Update, my fever is going down. I'm still not coming into work tomorrow, but I might actually get to enjoy my forced time off instead of laying in bed for half the day. Whoa, you have plans for tomorrow? Like, are you gonna play some games or like, you know, just watch some TV or a movie? Just sprinkling in twists in there for variety. Yeah. If I got into VTubers like a decade ago, I'd probably have Prince and whatnot. I just don't have room anymore. I do. Because coming out of COVID, that was all I was into. I was like, oh my god, VTubers. So, and I also got to become friends with a lot of like VTuber artists that were like local to me. So, I had a fun time connecting with people. And like, I'm still friends with a lot of them, and a lot of us still sell VTuber stuff. But I feel like what I noticed, like, I guess over like coming out of COVID till now, like some people's like, you know, come and leave and whatnot, and I think having only one niche at my table is probably not the best move. You know, I gotta think like a business person a little bit, so I have to have a little bit of variety. Also, I do like Twisted Wonderland, so I usually just draw what I like, so it's not like I'm torturing myself to do this. It's a must. It's a must. Do I want to give him? Maybe. So what kind of merch do you intend to do with this art? Keychains? So for this one, so when I initially started doing all the drafts for this, my plan was pop sockets. But the thing is, I don't know how popular pop sockets are right now either. So for these right now, I'm planning on making stickers of like the heads. So like they'll probably be like 3-inch stickers. So they'll be kind of decently big, which is usually what I do with stickers. I make them about 3 inches and whatnot. But these are my first time just doing them as like heads, which is why they were originally gonna be pop sockets. The other plan was to do phone charms, but then I had a better idea. I decided to do little Tamagotchis inspired by them instead. Right now, with the problem I'm having after I drew these up is, do I want to put things inside? Like, do you know how there are keychains now that have like a hinge and they kind of like open up? Like you swivel, you open it up, and you can like put whatever like little charms inside. So half of my dilemma right now is I could just have these Tamagotchis as is, That's one, okay, as is. Two, the more cheaper, economical, and less headache side for me would be to make clear little stickers of like these heads, you know? So, for example, like this one is one of these. Which someone. Okay, this one's done, right? Have little itty bitty stickers like this that can be like, you can like pick your whoever from whatever dorm and just, you know, stick them inside, you know? And so that would be like the easy way of doing this. Third one is the one that gives me a headache, but I feel like people might like. The third idea would be to this is the third idea, is to have them open up and then make like maybe like 1-inch versions of all the stickers as little acrylic pieces that can be put inside the Tamagotchi. So you can like some dorms like Diasomnia has like 4 members in there, okay? Ignihide only has 2. So like if you wanted to put like all your faves in there, then there's an option. But for some of the school like dorms, it makes no sense because both these dorms only have 2 members each. This one has 5. This one has 3. This one has 3. Okay, so like, I'm trying to like think from a consumer's perspective. Are these 6 variations like different clans or something? They're all the different dorms on campus. So Heartslabile is inspired by the Queen of Red Hearts. Scarabia is inspired by Jafar from Aladdin. Diasomnia is inspired by Maleficent and like the dragon version of Maleficent. Pomfiore is inspired by the evil queen from Snow White. Ignihide is inspired by Hades. Octavanil is inspired by Ursula. And I'm missing one in terms of the Tamagotchis. I have not drawn up one for Savannah Claw, which represents Scar from The Lion King. But yeah. They're not really rivals or anything. They're all like, the dorms interact. Yeah. So if you like play the game, the dorm like students like interact with one another. I like the ones filled with shiny goo, but I assume that's expensive. I've never even heard of the shiny goo ones. Do people actually use phone charms? I've only seen them in older Japanese stuff. I feel like they do. In terms of like what I've seen, at least, like, you know, being at conventions and stuff, I feel like people still do use them. I think it helps that manufacturers are kind of being innovative and like bringing more variety in terms of like the accessories for these things. Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to do phone charms in the past because I thought the attachments looked fugly. But now I'm kind of reconsidering it. I was also, I don't think I have a 1-page thing of this, but I was talking to Storm the other night. I don't know if I still have it though. I don't think I'm gonna have it here. It's old. 2024 maybe? Yeah, okay, so back then, I really like doing the Tamagotchi thing, because one, it's like, it's another thing where it's just a base that I have to work on, but, can I open it up here? Maybe. Yeah, so a few years ago, I made this as merch, like back when Across the Spider-Verse came out, because everyone was making cat memes about all the Spider-Man characters anyways, right? So I made like little Tamagotchis inspired by all the cat characters. These ones look a little different. Like clearly these ones look more like squishy, eggy. These ones look more like ovally. Oh my god, Storm! Hi! Hi, Storm. I just read the designer behind the game. Yeah! Irv, does it make sense? Does it make sense why I have a hyperfixation with the game? Had Twisted Wonderland just been a thing, I don't know if I would have been that into it. But because the creator of Black Butler is behind all, like, the concept art and character designing and everything, there was a demon in me. Yeah, I'm totally normal about them. It's not like they inspired my entire art journey or anything. Hi, Vivid. Also, my shipment from the gate came in. Yay! The merch is super cute. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for getting it started. Ew, thank you. Oh, someone had an issue with the merch like a couple days ago. I'm not gonna name drop or anything, but silly things happened where like it said it was delivered and it was not delivered. And I was like, please no, please no. It's okay. It ended up getting to them, so that's all that really matters. But I was on the phone with Canada Post immediately. I was like, please tell me what to do. This has never happened to me. The ones with glitter and gel, I've never seen them in a... No, I think I have. But I feel like you have to do that yourself. Like, people... I don't know how they do it. I'm not gonna lie. It's not something I've ever looked into. And I don't know if the, like, manufacturers do it now. Yeah. But I'm still debating if these are gonna end up being phone charms or actual charms. Because then in the other part of my brain, I'm like, what if I designed a phone strap to go with it or something? I don't fucking know. You know, like, I just sit there like, I want to draw something for this. Like, I want to make merch from this series. And I just have to sit down and plan, like, okay, like, how popular is the series? What's not going to be too expensive and will actually sell? That's why, like, stickers and charms are always, like, the safe bet and what you'll see majority of. Yeah. Phone straps is where it starts getting a little expensive. But I kind of want to, you know, have some variety. Oh my gosh, I feel like I just ran a marathon from yapping. Whoa! Alright, hair. It's not even symmetrical, so this is gonna take a minute. I did finish the Heartslabile ones, but I don't like how I did the line art, so I think I'm gonna restart those, so we'll see where we get today. Alright, let me make sure the brush is at the right setting, because that's why I fucked up last time. I think it's a 9. I want flip phones to make a comeback. I think they kind of are, you know? I just don't think they're making a comeback in, like, the West as much, but, like, there are some, like, certain, like, you know, I don't want to say aesthetics of people, but aesthetics that people enjoy. And for that, they have gone back to flip phones. Why don't you get, like, that Samsung phone that's, like, the Z Flip? Oh, my God. My dad has that phone. You know what, though? My dad does this really funny thing where he'll buy a new phone, but he will not use the new phone. I don't know why, though. So he'll go and get a new phone, get a whole new plan with it, but he'll continue to use the phone that he was using before. Like, he'll just put the chip or the SIM into his old phone. And I'm like, what's the point? He tried explaining why he does that, and there's, like, some math that is mathing in his head that's not mathing to anybody else in my house. Because he puts his new phone into into his drawer, and then it just, like, it rots in there, and then, like, I guess when he's waiting for the phone he's currently using to, like, break or something, then he's like, ah, look, fresh phone. But I'm like, your phone's now 2 years old. You've done nothing. I don't know what the plan is. Dark Lord Noir. Gentile and effulgent Dr. Lillith, in your severely swagtastic opinion, have you tried or enjoyed reading any of the strangely sensational and definitely dinosaurial Bagel Source series of novels on Archive on our own? I have not. Actually, you know, despite all the simping and, like, not profanities, but things I say, I've actually never was someone who visited Archive of Our Own a lot. I was kind of a visual reader. I only buy a phone when old one dies. Oh, guys, we're just talking about phones makes me so sad. I know Jacob knows this. I don't know if he's still around. I'm not good with phones. My history with phones is fucking ass. I actually had to call the other day. I noticed now after like 10 months or 8 months, I don't know, that I was paying insurance on my old phone that I traded in like in July. I didn't notice I was getting charged twice every month, and I was like, what the? What? So I tried calling them. I said, hey, can I, like, I don't know. They gave me a refund for, like, this month or whatever, but they were like, did you want to open a claim up? I'm like, I can do that? And they were like, yes. And I was like, okay. And so I did it. And then they were like, yeah, but we're going to review whether it's, like, a valid case or not. But I was, like, saying, like, you guys have, like, 2 phones on the same number. And, like, I know you're a third party or whatever, but if the other phone got traded in, like, how does that work? You know? Anyways, they did not refund me, so I lost, like, a bunch of money. It's okay. It was like $100 for the year, but you know what? Gay Papa be girl mathing, and I support. That's not girl mathing, Storm. I just feel like he should not get a new phone yet. Like, if you don't want to use a new phone, just keep using your old one. Why are you? Because I don't know. I heard. Okay, here's the thing. in Canada, I heard this is not like a thing in the US, but in Canada, phone plans are ridiculous, okay? They're very ridiculous. People in Canada, especially when I used to live closer to the border, people would drive over to the US around like the start of the school year to go get phones there. Because the plans there make more sense, I guess. I've never looked into what American phone plans actually look like, so, and I don't know if it's changed now. But like, when I was in high school, I was paying $85 a month for my phone. And then after that, I was paying $135, like, in university. Because you're paying off your phone, like, tab, like, you're paying off the phone itself, and then you're paying for, the service itself. But the service, sometimes, it can also be, like, you're paying almost as much as for service as you are for paying off your phone sometimes. Yeah. My previous phone had a crack across the screen in the first week I had it. I accidentally dropped it. Thankfully, I had proper reflexes, so instead of letting it drop, I smacked it into my seat screen. Do you want to know what I did? I have every phone I have has had a story, a very bad one. Like, I don't think I've ever just normally... I've never normally just had to get my phone, like, replaced, okay? Which is usually why I have insurance on my phones. I'm also, okay, here's my thing. Okay, no offense to you if you have an OtterBox, okay? I think it's a very smart decision. I like to have a girly pop looking phone. And because of that, I hated getting OtterBoxes because I'm like, it ruins everything because I like to get colors sometimes. Like, my last phone was it was some variation of like Samsung Galaxy Ultra. I don't remember fucking what it was. But it was green. And I liked the green. And I wanted to show off the green. But that meant the case was shit. I don't mind screen cracks. Mine goes beyond screen cracks, unfortunately. Oh, I'm trying to... You just talking about you having reflexes reminded me of, like, this one time where my mom was, like, coming up the stairs. Let me double check. Is this... I use a symmetry tool here? I did not use a symmetry. I think I can use it out when I get to this part. But, I was coming down the stairs and I was on my phone, right? My mom was like... she threw a towel at me to take upstairs. She's like, hey, take this. So my hand's holding my phone. I was like, oh, I should throw my phone. I need to throw my phone to catch this towel. So I threw my phone, and the railings in my house are made of like iron or some kind of metal. I don't fucking know. And they have like these parts that are kind of like bezeled so they stick out. So I whipped my phone at the railing. The screen shattered, but I caught the towel. And then my mom looked at me and she was like, are you fucking stupid? And I was like, oh, you told me to catch the towel. OtterBox? Yeah, OtterBox. You know, like the brand of like super durable phone protectors or phone... What is it called? Covers? Yeah, protectors, covers, yeah. As long as the phone works and it's not one of those full of ads... I don't think phones typically just have ads on them, right? But yeah, that was one of the dumbest ways I did. I kind of felt bad because my mom felt bad after that. She's like, oh, maybe I should not. Like, she's like, I didn't think you were gonna throw your phone. Like, at first she was calling me stupid, but then she also felt bad. She's like, oh, well, I don't know. You maybe didn't think you might have thought it was something important. I don't know. But I had to get that one replaced. Another one that I broke. One time I went canoeing and then the canoe tipped over. I lost my phone like that once. Never got that phone back either because, like, okay, I can swim, but the lake was really deep. And my uncle can't swim, and he fell in too. So my cousin and I were trying to help my uncle out. And I was like, well, mind you, my dad was working in a different, like, province for a bit. Like, I think he had been away for, like, 2 months, and he had just come back because it was almost my birthday around then, right? So we come out, and they're, like, laughing at us. Like, haha, you guys all fell. Your canoe tipped over. You guys are all wet. Haha. Dad... I lost my phone. Dad, don't be bad. And by the way, I don't know, but I don't think I realized more how much I use my phone than that night. I was in like high school then, by the way, alright? I had no phone that night, and I was genuinely tweaking out. I did not know what to do with myself. I was like, what the fuck, am I supposed to just sleep? What? I was like, I think I had a Wii U at the time, and I pulled out the, you know, the portable part of my Wii U, and I was watching videos on that because, like, I can't, what am I supposed to do? Why were you canoeing with your phone on you, Lillith? Everyone else had theirs. I just didn't have pockets on me. I was wearing, like, leggings. So, next question. Oh, and there was another time where I whacked another phone on, like, I don't know what I was doing. I was explaining something to my sister. I'm very, like, I use my hands a lot when I talk. And I don't know what I was doing, but while I was talking, my phone kind of slipped from my hand, and my solution was to, like, smack it. I was trying to grab it, but I smacked it. But I smacked into my sister's doorknob, and it also shattered. And there was another time where I was going to the gym with my other sister, and I was sitting in the back seat, and you know how, like, the cup holders can fold into the seat sometimes? So it was dark, and I didn't realize my phone was there, okay? And so I was closing the cup holder thing. I don't know why that was so necessary for me to do this day. But I did. And it wouldn't close. So obviously my solution to that was, I should close it harder. And then I heard a crunch. I was like, oh, my phone's in there. Pulled it out. Did not register the fact that this was a thing that crunched in it. And then I'm going in, and because I had, like, the whatever screen wallpaper I had at the time, it was already dark. My screen was, like, 50% blacked out because maybe the first time I did it, it just, like, it was, like, fine. The second time I did it, I fucked that shit up. And then I had to go do it again. I do all of this. Like, I remember one of the times I had to get my phone replaced, the phone was under my dad's, account. So I remember calling the insurance and going like, hey, yeah, I need to get this phone replaced. And like, I had my own like credit card at the time and stuff, but it was under his account. Like, can you not tell my dad? Like, I was just trying to do it without my dad finding out, okay? So, because I had broken so many phones up until this point, so I'm like, I don't need him to know. I don't need him to know. He's gonna start yelling at me. He's gonna be like, where was your phone protector? Like, what did you do? So I was like, I mean, I guess, like, do you want me to email it to you instead? I was like, yeah. I just want any record of this going to him or something. And I mean, I guess it worked because he never found out until like much later. And then he's like, what the fuck? Yeah, anyways, I always thought my sister was the clumsy one, but I don't even know if you can count mine as clumsy. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I don't think phones are supposed to meet the debts that they do the way I'm doing it. My last phone was also cracked, but I don't remember what I did to that one. And then when I bought this phone, my dad would not even let me leave the place without getting... He wouldn't let me leave without getting full protection for that freaking phone. He was like, it's getting an OtterBox. It's getting a screen protector. It's gonna be the ugliest, thickest thing you've seen in your life. And I was like... My phone doesn't look girly pop anymore, but I guess she'll survive the winter. I guess. The other thing is, like, Samsungs. I feel like a lot of, like, Samsung phones, they don't get the same options like iPhones do in terms of, like, cute phone cases. So I guess that's an L I just have to take. Double tap the poor thing? Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Whoa. What's going on here? Okay. I think now I can turn. Nah. Just do the thing. Sarah, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Sometimes when I'm talking, I don't realize I'm not breathing. And then when I stop talking, I realize I was not breathing. Whoa, my god. I think here I can start symmetry again. Thank you. If I manage to get more than one of these done today, that'll be impressive. Because anytime I do an art stream, I feel I don't get shit done. It's not you guys, it's me. Do I like that? I don't know how I feel about that. Pause. Let's leave it like that. Nee. Sure. Certified yapaholic? I can't help it. There's like a demon in me that needs to get out. She wants to consume all the oxygen of the world. It's fine, Yap is content. If you say so. Okay, I don't know how to draw braids. It's a constant... I'm gonna wing it. I'm winging it. Please tell me I drew this on another layer. Hell yes. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. And then... I don't want it to look too... What's the word? With like smaller parts, I don't like it when it looks too pointy. So I try to round out the corners a little bit. So it looks soft. But I kind of hate that. Hold on. Yeah. I can work with this. Alright. Did we finish him is the question. No, we did not. I fucked this part up. There was a part that it was connected to. Turn off the symmetry, turn off the symmetry. I think the other thing I was working on, you guys should give me suggestions too, to be honest. I was trying to do some stuff for Kirby and like some games. I know I want to draw, okay, I have a thing, I like ghosts, you already know this. So there was a while back where I was already thinking I wanted to do some like Boo stickers from like Mario. But while I was like looking into that, I was like, oh, maybe I should do like Kirby. Here, I never played a Kirby game in my life, but you know, there's a lot of cute characters in there. So I started working on a sticker sheet for that also. I've never done a sticker sheet before though, so there's a ghost Kirby. What? Pause. I've never heard of this. Ghost Kirby. What? I wouldn't know what tell me. It looks so stupid. Ah! This star cloth on a circle is so cute. What? I'm not 100% sure with where I'm going with it yet, because I don't. Whenever I do these things, I want to kind of make them look. How should I say? Like, what's the word? Not meaningful, but like there was intent. I don't know right now with this. Hold on, I'm gonna open it up and show it to you guys. Okay, don't look at this Kirby. Like, cause something, this one looks like an imposter, and I don't know how I feel about this one. But you know, I've never drawn a Kirby before, so I have to fix his face or something. All right, so don't look at this one. I was asking Storm for some help on this, and like Storm did suggest something. I could not figure it. Like I could not get the mouth to work. So don't look at him. But I feel like the other ones I'm kind of happy with, a little bit. Yeah. Doesn't Kirby usually face off against like elders, beasts, and gods? Yeah, but look at he's such a little guy. Look at him. It's from Squeak Squad. It's not the most popular Kirby game. To be fair, I've never played any Kirby game, so it's gonna miss me anyway. I think, what was it? Epic Yarn was the one that I saw advertised when I was playing games, but I never got it because I used to buy my own video games, you know? Like, my parents bought me my first console. They were like, the games come separately. And I was like, yeah, like now we gotta get the games. And they're like, okay, you're on your own now. I used to work my little high school job, walk over to the EB games, and I'll be looking at the pre-owned games first. I'm like, did someone trade in a game I want so I could get it on a slightly cheaper price? Please, 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 please. Barely. I did find some good, like, Legend of Zelda, like, DS titles going, like, rummaging through there, though. Epic Yarn is stupid cute. Yeah! I never got to play it myself, because, you know, I feel like when I was growing up, I primarily only played... Huh. What just happened? Hello? That was weird. I primarily only played The Legend of Zelda. Like, that was the franchise I liked the most. So, what games did I have? I didn't have that many either when I grew up, to be fair. Because, like, here, what was it? I had a DS, but when I was living, where I was living at the time, there was a place where I could like get like, I don't know if everyone knows what an R4 is. I feel like where I was, people knew what that was. But you could go to a place and a guy would just download all the games onto one freaking like DS chip, and you'd have like 90 games. I know what an R4 is, right? So then I just did that. So I would just play the games I wanted to or whatever. So that was easy. But then when you go to the 3DS, I don't think an R4 chip works on the 3DS. Like, I think it knows what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't do the same thing. But you know that you can take your DS chips into playing on your 3DS, right? So I think I had like Spirit Tracks. I had Spirit Tracks. I think that was another one. I can't remember. There was this, like, okay, low-key, I feel like I scammed the person working at Walmart this day. There was some deal in their flyer or something. I can't remember if this was that or this was with when I bought my Wii U. I think? I can't remember. It was either with the Wii U games or with my 3DS games. But there was this one spectacular Boxing Friday that happened where 3DS games were $25. 3DS games are like $50 usually, alright? And this is like, they were new still. So I think I bought Link Between Worlds. But is that the one that's called? Link Between Time or Link Between Worlds? For the 3DS. And I bought the Ocarina of Time. Yes! Oh, I had so much fun playing those ones too. There was one other... Phantom Hourglass! That's the other one I've played. Yeah. And then I had Wind Waker for my Wii U, but I think I got lost while I moved, because I moved across the country at some point. So, I lost a lot of shit doing that. Hey, it's Kirby, Waddle Dee, Waddle Doo, the bird, and Evil Kirby. Wait, Evil Kirby? Yeah, we don't talk about that one. I really like how this one turned out. This was like, this guy... so cute. I think it says Waddle Doo, right? Nah. Kind of feel like a fake person when I start drawing things I'm not 100% familiar with, but hey. Maybe this will be the reason I get into it. I still stop by. I feel like I don't go that much into like EB games or anything, because I mostly play on my PC now. But I do stop by to go check out like if they have any like 3DS or DS games, since like I don't think you see those as much anymore. My dad got me an SD card for my DS and would download a bunch of pirated games for me. See, my parents didn't know how to do that, but there was a place you could go to and they'll do it for $10. I don't think that place is in business anymore. I think they figured out what was going on. Should the hair overlap the braids? I think the braids come under, from what I remember. I want this to look like a little bit more voluminous. Do I like that? No. It's this bang. It's fucking it up. Hold on, pause. Let me... I'm trying to work around it, but I think I need to erase it and come back to it. Where are you? Alright, let's try this. And there are, in fact, multiple evil... Is Meta Knight one of them? As someone who does not know the Kirby lore? Is Meta Knight an evil Kirby? When I used to play Smash Bros, my sister was the only... She would only play Meta Knight. Meta Knight. Well, not a Kirby? What is he then? Isn't he... Like, he looks like that just with a mask and a cape. Well, at least to me. Forgive me if that's wrong. Wasn't Meta Knight Spanish in the cartoon? What? He's just a guy? But there's actual people in Kirby, aren't there? Like, I was looking through the wiki. And then I saw actual people. So I'm confused now. Man, I'm gonna fight somebody. I don't know how to... What do I do? Pause. Like that, maybe? And then, hold on. Let me try to fuck around with it. I don't want it to align with this, though. Hey, hi, hello. Stalker Studio. Hi. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the gays. Nice to meet you. I'm Lillith Lovelace, and I'm the gatekeeper who does anything but her job. Welcome in. Hi. He was Spanish, yes. Evil, sometimes good. So what, is he just like a guy who showed up once in a while and just decided when he wanted to cause chaos? Or is he like a neutral character who just like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a character who kind of aligns with that from what I know. I don't know much though. He worked for DDD sometimes. He's giving me, like, the only person I could think of is, like, that one guy in Genshin. Dainslev? Because, like, he's kind of, I don't know where Genshin is now, but also, guys, Varka? I don't know, I'm kind of considering getting back into it, but I'm so far behind. I'm, like, in Sumeru, so I feel like I'm gonna... I don't know if I have the patience. I don't know if I have the patience to catch up with the plot anymore. He just sometimes gets evil because he hates laziness and lives in a world made of candy and dreams. What, is he just edgy? He just doesn't like where he lives? Oh, sorry, my steak's too juicy and my... I don't know, what's he complaining about?
You what?
What? Varka? Varka and Flynn's has been very I saw a freaking three-way posted. Oh my god! I was like... I love Flynn's too. I reinstalled Genshin Impact for Flynn's. You guys know how I feel about ghostly characters, okay? I was eating him up. And then he did not come home, and then I said, fuck you, and I didn't install the game again. I lead a life as such. But hey, now that I have more storage on my PC, it's definitely possible for me to start updating HSR and Genshin again. My only thing is, like, I like playing those two games, but I am not like the gamer who there's a type of game I'm thinking of. Ray. Ray is the one who knows everything. I don't play the games like that. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I do my best, but I'm confused half the time. And for some reason, with games that are specifically marketed, kind of like, not even marketed, but that present themselves a little sci-fi-esque, which, I don't know if I can say HSR kind of does that, but it kind of does at the same time, and that alone will intimidate me. And I will immediately be like, I'm 40% dumber than I thought that I was going in. That's exactly the mindset I went into Alien Isolation with. I was like, I'm too stupid to be playing this game. And I kind of was, but it was fun. Oh, I was having a bad day, so I decided to join a random stream. Oh, I hope your day gets better. I usually just yap, and I say a lot of things, and then I regret them 40 seconds later. I simp a lot. And I go on tangents a lot. Maybe I can yap your ear off. I don't know if that'll make your day better or not, though. But thanks for stopping by. We'd love to have you if you'd like to, you know, hang around. Hopefully your day gets better. Okay, I'm gonna call it on that for the bangs. I can't, this can't be the hill I die on with this guy. It's fine, Lillith. There's no such thing as too stupid to stream. I'm waiting. There's gonna be a one day where I pull up a game, and I'm gonna be so, actually it's already happened, but maybe I'll feel some shame for once about, about not understanding it. When are you getting back to simping to Gumshoe, playing Investigation? Next week. There was some stuff I felt like, you know, I should change it up a little bit this week. No. Oh, well, I forgot. Were you drawing, by the way? I missed it. This is Leona. Leona King's Scholar. I think we're done with Leona now that I'm thinking about it. Let me turn on everything again. 100% it. Let me turn off the sketch. Ah! Oh no, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Peekaboo. I hear with baby bunnies. Welcome in, Robin. Welcome. I love bunnies. I think they're really cute. I don't know if I could have them. Stephanie Mystery, hi. Welcome in. That looks so sweet. Thank you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day so far. Sorry, I'm trying to manage both. I have my YouTube chat all the way over here, and I have my Twitch chat all the way over here. They love snuggles and watching Oh, let's go. I wish my cat liked to snuggle. She doesn't really like to snuggle. She likes to sleep somewhere near you. She's not really a snuggler. Kind of odd that Leona King Scholar Leona King House only has Scar, a hyena, and some unrelated wolf, but not Simba or Mufasa. Because none of the heroes are involved. I guess you could say Silver is questionable, but again, they say Silver represents the sword that was used to kill Maleficent. He just has Aurora's tendencies with being sleepy. I'm trying to think if there's any other character. Because in general, none of the characters who would be considered good or like aligned with the protagonists in those movies are really represented in the schools here. I guess that's what Charming, whatever. I need to find out what the fuck that school's called. The one where all the princes go. Hold on, I'm sure if I searched up Nej's, oh fuck, I closed it. If I looked at Nej's thing, I feel like I'd find it there. Stephanie Mystery, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome from, oh, I think you came over from YouTube. It looks like the same name. Welcome to the gates. Nice to meet you officially. My name is Oath Lovelace, and I'm the gatekeeper who does anything but her job. Welcome in. Hello, Aladdin. Yeah, but Kalim is not based off of Aladdin. I know it looks like it. I think he's supposed to... There is a magic carpet, but yet I feel like... I don't know. They both have... I think Kalim is supposed to represent maybe the bird. I know he gives Sultan, like, because he's like the prince or whatever, right? And Jamil serves him, right? So there's like that whole thing where you know Jamil is aligned with Jafar. Okay. But just because they're happy-go-lucky characters does not mean they're inspired by like the good guys. Yeah. I'm really hoping in the future there's an update for that. Do you wonder why my name is Stalker Studios? I hope for a good reason. Are we getting a lore drop? But you can call me Shoto because that's my name. Okay, if I ever forget, just remind me. Usually I go, I feel like there's some people actually I'm familiar with that have their other names there. It's cause Jafar has no friends. If you guys read the story, I'll probably spoil it because I know you guys are not gonna play the game. It's okay. I'll tell you guys what happens. If you play the game, it makes it look like Jamil is very like okay with his position of like serving Kalim's family and whatnot. And Kalim's not like a evil ruler either. He's kind of like stupid and doesn't really notice. Like he's not good at noticing people's like feelings or whatnot. But Jamil kind of is like, ugh, I don't like you, right? Because he kind of always had to like be a little dumber than him because he's like, oh, he's a prince and I serve the prince, or blah 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 blah. But at some point he's like, what if I just become the guy? You know. So at this point in the game, like their thing makes a lot more sense. Their relationship. Stephanie, what the heck? Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. If you got a gift sub for Stephanie, please be sure to thank them. Bro, why did they make a poison? Why is there a problem? Just enjoy it. Stephanie, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Guys, don't question it. I'm okay with it. I have so much fun with everything in Twisted Wonderland. Which one? What's a character I'd like to see? I'm wondering if are there any left still though? Like princess stories, like the main ones. I don't know. Listen, this world has made horses into anime idols through Uma Musume. Nothing is impossible anymore. True. Like, they haven't done one for, like... But if they did Mulan, that would be interesting. Like, are we gonna get the Huns? My also, like, narrative-wise for the story, right? I kind of wonder how they would do these things. Because they've kind of established their whole, like, world around, like, these 7 mages and particular, or what NRC or / you know, Night Raven College is based on. So I don't see them introducing new dorms. It would probably be event based, like the way we've seen like the characters from Pinocchio. Rolo is from like Nobel College. Ha! I wonder why. And then I wonder if there's been other characters. I think those 2 are the only ones right now that were like special characters. But I hope we get more. We also have a game called literally Date Everything. Yeah, nothing is impossible. I think it was nice, but you know, I think there's some funky stuff happening on Disney's end with like how they're licensing this game. Oh yeah, and they did do Nightmare Before Christmas with Scully, but I remember when that event came out for Christmas, the Christmas event where they had Scully, because I think every year that happens, right? So there are beat maps in Twisted Wonderland. Part of the game is also you have like these things called twist tunes. And you'll have to do like a rhythm game portion of the thing. But for Halloween, everyone was kind of excited because they had the JP cast. There's only a Jap. Well, there is an English cast now, but they had the JP cast of the game sing "This Is Halloween," and then Disney like copyrighted itself on its own. Like, I know it's Disney Japan that's making this game, but the song had no. There was no lyrics for the English release. Only if you were in Japanese servers did you actually get to hear the song. And I was like, this is so stupid! And they have like these like things you need to do. Like you need to play the game like 10 times or like play one song 10 times to like finish an achievement. So now imagine you're playing this 10 times and it's just BGM. And it's the longest song ever. It's like takes like 4 minutes to play one run of that song. Makes me feel like I should have made an account on the JP server, but there ain't no way I'm redoing all the work I've done so far. There's a Japanese Gijinka? What's a Gijinka? Mascot for pliers? What? Hope you have a good day or night. I need to go to bed. Oh, it's getting late for you. What is that, like 11:26? That's how 24-hour clock works, right? Right. What is your favorite song? I don't know if I can say I have a favorite song off the top of my head. I've been listening to a lot of Sid recently. My friend was watching Fullmetal Alchemist recently, and I was talking to her about it, and then I've been listening to Uso/Lie by Sid a lot. I've been in my early 2000s, 2010s anime feels recently. Yes, I'll say that. As of right now, that is one of my favorite songs. Gijinka is a humanized character. Oh my god, the more I know. The more I know. I did not know that. So would you say that Apple is a Gijinka of the poison apple from Snow White? Would that be the correct way to use the term? Alright, now I think we're good. Oh! I'm a goose. Why are we on the same layer? Legendary? By who? I feel like there's a few songs called, like that might be called that. Look up Ultimate Nipaku. Hold on. Ultimate Nipaku. Skillet. I never heard of this before. Ultimate Nipaku. What? I'm saying multiple things. Hold on. Is it this like green character? This green Oni looking character? Question mark? Oh, Nipako. Because I'm like, this is like, I don't know what this is. Is this Toho? Question mark. Nipako. Oh, they have a whole Nendroid for this character. Oh, is this like used to make model kits? Oh, you know, that might be the smart marketing at that point. Oh. If someone was gonna do it, it would definitely be, I think, Japan. Yep. I'm sure there's like, I've probably seen other examples of this too. But not with my own eyes. Or not that I can bring up at the moment. Yeah. Alright, let me see. Are you good, Leona? I think you're good. I'm trying not to do anything with the eyes yet. Like, I know like some people are like, oh, the eyes should go under the hair or like be covered up. But I'm debating how I'm gonna color these right now. And I don't know if I'm just gonna soften it up by like gradienting the eyes? Question mark. Like, you know, transparent gradient or soft blending it. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna color these yet, which is gonna be its own problem later. Let me clean this up. Yes. I saw art, so I watched. Welcome in, Lighting Cater. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing a little yappa and I do a little drawing. It's a lot of talking to very little art ratio. That's not the right brush, is it? Why is it doing that? All right, I'm happy with this. All right, next one. Okay, Jack. I think I need to pull out a reference for him again because I feel like I have to redo his hair. I'm everywhere and anywhere, but also nowhere. An enigma. Ooh. Okay, let's combine here into the folder. Lines. Yona. Correction, she's not plier, she's a nipping tool for model kits. Looks like it, yeah. Why am I struggling? I had a system for organizing these folders. It's going to shit right now. Why are you... Maybe it's already outside of it. Yes, okay, there we go. Alright. One down. Jack. Jack. Lilith, I just tried setting for Sandy and as I tried inserting it into the base, she flung across the room. She's just like me for real, a little rascal. Okay, I'm glad it didn't break. I read that, I'm like, oh my god, please don't tell me she snapped. Everyone has a system until reality crashes into it. What? What? Oh, because I said the thing. I'm not organized. My Lilith merch should arrive around April. Damn. I think when I sent it out, I don't remember what the exact time frame was, because there's no tracking on those ones either. Unfortunately, the ones that went international, because the tracking expensive. Just a little too expensive for me to pay out of pocket for the international ones. I think it's within like 3 weeks though, if I recall, from when I shipped them out, which was like what, last week? Yeah. It did not help that it like came across like on a long weekend. Speaking of drawing, what kind of ETA can we expect on the Donathon doodles? I'm actually finished one of them already. I'm in the process of working on a second one. I think I have one. Someone has not submitted their thing. I think they're still thinking. I'm hoping to have them done in like the next 2 weeks, just to have those wrapped up. Ugh. Yes. You can poke me for those on Discord though. I've kind of been working on them in the background, like because I was feeling art blocky a little bit. So there was like, I started doing some of them and I just didn't. I don't want them to look like shit either. Okay, so if they did not look good to me, I didn't want to deliver them. So I restarted a few of them a few times because like, ugh, I don't want it to look like Dookie. Put this in this folder. And then, hopefully, I still have this on my clipboard so I can drop it. Damn it! I don't. I don't think I do. Why? Nope. You have to go pick it up again. Well, the app said it will arrive between March to June of June, so I assume it'll arrive around April, at least I hope. I hope so, too. The app? Oh, I guess on Etsy, huh? Okay, yeah, they would have it because I bought your labels through Etsy. Because international, I had no issues, but like the war I fought with trying to get labels to the US. Ugh. But keep me posted, Nix. If you don't get it by the end of when it's saying, then I'll send out a new one or refund it depending on what I have left. That's why I'm kind of waiting on putting the remaining ones on the shop, is because I want to make sure everyone who did order it gets theirs with a guarantee before I list the... I think I only have like 2 or 3 extra ones. Mm-mm. Look at our VTuber so market. No! If I don't get my limited merch, I'll cry. No, you just gotta manifest this. It'll happen. Why is Mally 6? He's not. Is this a joke? Are you trying to get me to say the numbers? Huh? Trying to get me to say the silly numbers? He's not 6. The other number? My friend also in Canada tells me about their gripes with shipping from their shop. If it's not our own postal service that's pissing me off, it's the tariffs that are pissing me off. Very double-edged sword, you know? Because Canada Post likes to get like, oh, you know what I'm itching for? A strike right around like October. So like holiday season immediately gets ruined because Canada Post doesn't want to do its deliveries. And listen, I'm all for better worker conditions and whatnot. But it's been 4 years! I'm sick of you guys! Is he? For real? Hold on. There's no way he's that tall. He does not look that tall in the game. They don't make him, like, tower over everyone else. Hold on, I'm trying to get my thingy. Where? B. What? What happened? He's also, yeah, he's old. He's a fae, so he's been around for a while. Yeah. Okay. New eyes. See, I don't even... This is how I drew the first 5. Like, with like, I just kept the same eyes for everything. And I also used a different brush, and I don't like it at all. I'm mad at myself that I have to redo those ones. You should totally download the game, Zara. It's like so much fun. Right now they're doing the White Rabbit event, and I'm trying to get there's a few cards I'm trying to get. I will say I feel like I have decent luck in the game because for most of the cards that I've wanted to get, I usually do. Like it isn't like I feel like per banner so far, except for one. This one specific banner, I did 90 fucking pulls and I did not get the card I wanted. Whoa! Hey. Give me a sec. Sorry, it's my sister. She was showing... Before stream, I think I heard a noise of our bins crashing, but I was like, oh, I guess our neighbors is taking his trash out or something. She came home and go like, girl, look at this. And like all 3 of our garbage bins toppled over like at the same time. She's like, that looks pretty weird, doesn't it? I'm like, it kind of does. It kind of looks like someone pushed them all over, but we have like cameras outside, so I don't know. I played some gachas like Azure Lane, but that's mostly because it ties in with my interest of ships, planes, and tanks. Oh, I've heard of Azure Lane. They have some nice figures. Always makes me want to low-key get into it, but I know I shouldn't do it for the figures. It's the same way I want to get into Goddess of Victory Nikki is because the figures and like the ladies look so nice in that game. Windy, it's not windy outside, which is why it's weird. They all fell over at like the exact same time. It's not like one fell over and then another fell over. They all three of them went down at the same time, which looks really freaking weird. Well, at least the ghost is haunting outside of the house, so Oh shit, is that Sayuki? Hi, Sayuki. How's it going? Despite how you feel for me, I hope you've been having a good day. Mood down 100. Fuck, is that because of me? Hell yes. Did you catch the gym bag thief on camera too? We did not. We got our gym bag. We got security cameras because of that. Yes. I would get into Nikki, but not Azurlane or Girls Fortnite because I know nothing of I almost said goats and buns. Boats and guns. I think I knew someone who used to play Girls Frontline. I think I knew like I think did Vax ever play? I might be crazy on that. Did you say girls? I didn't say Fortnite. I said Frontline. I said Frontline. I did not say Fortnite. Did I say Fortnite? I did not say Fortnite. I'm being gaslit. I'm being gaslit. I'm being gaslit. I've never actually I have Fortnited once in my life. The first time you did? That's crazy. I don't play Fortnite. Now! Dude, that's crazy. Why did I say that? I can't read. It's fine. Tied all the dumpsters' shoelaces together and pushed them. Your dumpster wears shoes, DJ? It's crazy. No, in fact, they were not. I don't know. It looked really weird, though. Because there is no wind outside. We have, like, plants and stuff. And they're not shaking. But to be fair, there's no leaves on those plants. So I feel like there's not much to shake. I'm getting stuffy again. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Jack because his eyes, I kind of twisted. I need a front facing. His hair is like actually difficult for me to draw. I struggle for any hairstyle where the hair is like not on the face. Anytime the hair is pushed back or like, you know, I don't know. I can't. I struggle. Where is it? Dorm uniform. Copy. Bring it here. Create new. Like, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? Alright, we pray. Hopes and prayers. I feel like I should just crop this. I only really need his head. You could see exactly why I went the direction I went with the hair was because I was like, okay, well, do this. And even when I tried to simplify it, it still looked insane. There we go. Girls Fortnite is my favorite XCOM like. What did an XCOM like? Mostly a joke. Wanna play Fortnite? I did play it like for 2 days at one point. I know Jacob and Jazz and Amma were playing it a lot. And I think Jacob, he got me to install it. And for maybe 2 days I was interested. And then I was like, okay, now I'm done. I'm uninstalling this now. Especially back then, I had only so much storage to allocate to anything. That's fair. 5 is pretty small for anything bigger. That's a light cruiser. Wait, what? Yours don't. My dumpsters are cooler, clearly. The fuck? You have dispensable income. Oh. You got dispensable income to be getting your dumpster shoes. Maybe they should make Girls Fortnite. Hey, next collab? Question mark. Okay, his kind of goes. I think I kind of want to go similar to what Leona has. I don't know why I kind of made these more soft. Everyone in this dorm kind of has, like, you know, rough, tough guy features. Looks like he's from Greece. I re-downloaded when they added Godzilla Miku. You gotta do it. See, when I, like, okay, there were, I think, I was being tempted to install it because I know they have a collab with Dragon Ball, so like I know there's like Trunks in the game, which that was like enough in the time for me to go like, oh my god, maybe. And then I know they did one with Optimus Prime, and then I considered it again. But I feel like that was old. I feel like people use even the old content to try to lure me in, you know what I'm saying? The only FPS I really played for like an extended time was Apex. And I never streamed Apex that much because I'm dog water at it. You're a Dragon Ball fan? Yeah, it's like... Well, I watched Sailor Moon when I was in kindergarten, so I don't want to say it's my first thing I ever watched as an anime because it was what was on TV. But, like, I would say Dragon Ball is, like, what got me... Even before Black Butler. Even before Black Butler, I started drawing when I was watching Dragon Ball. Yeah. And then I found, like, other shows that had, like, a bit more complex plots than Dragon Ball. And I was like, oh! Like, when I watched Dragon Ball... I was like, I'm not into anime. I just like Dragon Ball, right? And then my cousin was like, you should watch Full Metal Alchemist. And I was like, I'm not into anime. I just like Dragon Ball. And then I watched Full Metal Alchemist. And I was like, oh my god. And then I was into anime. I'm pretty sure the reason I found Black Butler was because I was like on a family trip. And back when like manga piracy apps were more prevalent, I had one of those. And I think Black Butler was just like a recommended one. And I ended up reading the entire thing on my trip. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, aren't you making these are not eyebrows. You're not eyebrows. Now, you're right, now I am the anime. It was never a phase, Mom. Something like that? Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be eyeliner. You thought these were eyebrows? These are the... Well, these are the eyebrows. When I was drawing Sebex, I was so confused because he has these funky little eyebrows. Hold on. Like, these little lightning bolts for eyebrows. Like, what? How am I supposed to do this? I did it. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's done. Will I change it before something? Probably. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at all these over. Like, right before I send them to the manufacturer, I kind of stare at everything and go like... What's wrong with you? Yeah, I've been telling my mom more about like my streaming stuff. Like we went out to lunch a couple weeks ago. I was like talking to her about it. But she does ask. She does ask me about it. Oh, is it King Yo Mummy said King Yohodan? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Nice to meet you. I'm Lillith Lovelace, and I'm the gatekeeper who does anything but her job. Welcome in, Raiders. To King, I hope I'm saying your name right. If you got a raid and run, totally understand. Make sure you eat, sleep, drink, whatever you gotta do post-stream. Take care of yourself. This goes to you as well, Raiders. If you guys gotta skedaddle, no worries. We totally get it. But if you'd like to hang around, I'm just yapping and doodling. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Storm. Thanks for doing the shout out. Thank you. Hi. Welcome in. Also, Soccer, thank you for the pat. They'll really use anything to base a character off of. Wait, what were we talking about right before this? Jumpiverse, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the gates. Nice to meet you. See, I just want to see how far they can go with it. Like, what if they did something with Finding Nemo? That'd be interesting. Bro, doing this on Twitch. Oh, you're doing it on mobile? Let me know. I'll try to do it. I can do it myself. My keyboard's just a little off to my side. It's just one-handed. Lurk, have fun drawing. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I have 3 monitors. I can't find my mouse. There we go. I do like Jack. He's like a nice, dependable guy in the game. And also King Yuna, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. No, I want to help, but it's okay. They use an apple and lightning for characters in the Diasomnia house. Apple for Apple. And then, yeah, Sebek. But I think they're needed. Like, Sebek is interesting because, like, he's very ultra devoted to Malleus, because Malleus is technically the next heir to Briarsville, you know? So he's kind of a prince, if you think about it. Like, they're not, like, outwardly saying it. Maybe they do, because I'm not on book 7 yet. I'm just starting book 7, so I need to get into the lore. But Epple is fun. Epple looks like this soft boy character, but he's actually, like, a country boy, and he likes fighting people. He's just in a school of pretty people, because obviously Pomfiore, they're like a dorm that prioritizes beauty and like looking nice and stuff like that. The struggle is real with 3 monitors. I lose my mouse all the time. Exactly. I usually only have 2, but my drawing tablet is my 3rd one right now, so I love my 3 monitors, but I can confirm I lose my cursor many a time. Exactly. Not just me. Also, right now, with the way my setup, anytime I do a drawing stream, my setup is super cluttered. Like, I have my stream deck off to the side here, and then my keyboard is like kind of half available to me because half of it's hiding behind my drawing tablet, and then yeah, my mouse is behind my tablet, so I kind of have to like reach behind my tablet to find it. Sarah, you should just install the game. Like, you're already getting into it. Like, you should just play the game. Debating if I want to give him more of like this situation with the smile or the mouth, but we'll see. I feel like I gave all the Savannah Claw members like these pouty faces, but I feel like also it kind of aligns. Ruggy would be the one, I guess, if anybody, to maybe get like a laughing expression, but also I feel like I like him lemming. Yeah. I'm gonna round this out. This. Alright, I'm gonna hide this while I work on the knot hair. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the hair now. Then, alright. Don't overcomplicate it, Lillith. Oh, good luck, Lillith. Deep breaths. I had fun drawing, like, you could tell where I understood what I was doing. Like, I had fun drawing this portion of the hair, but after that, I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Please, 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 God, I just don't want to do Jack dirty. I don't want to do any of the characters dirty, especially when I actually like all of them. It's rare when I play a game where I actually like every single character. Yeah. Oh my God, I almost get that back up. There, 9, alright. I don't know if I should have started here. It's fine. I'll just make another layer. Easy. There is no process, there is no system. Vibes only? Exactly. See, like, I'm in this thing right now because I'm like... I want to do more, like, not chibi illustration work again, because that's, like... Before, I did not do much chibi... Oh my god, I can't get this little curly Q right. I didn't do much chibi stuff at all in the past. But it's something I started learning a little bit more, like 2 or 3 years ago. But now I feel like I'm, like, slacking on just, like, my regular stuff. And I definitely feel like I'm forgetting things. Like, I don't know how to go from my sketch to line art fine, but I definitely have forgotten how to color, I think. Like, I don't know how to do it properly. With this stuff, it's not that hard. Like, there's not, like, much shading to be done. You know what I'm saying? Do I like that? Sure. Yep. Okay, and then we can erase this. All right, now the hard part. Everything else. All right. I'm trusting the vibes to just guide me through this. Yes. I will be the first no monitor streamer. Oh my god, we're history in the making. I can't wait. I think when I started streaming, did I always have 2 monitors? No, I had 1 monitor and I used to use my drawing tablet as my second one. I should find that picture of my first setup ever. Oh my god, though, the other day, so I was on TikTok. I don't think, okay, I have like a kind of a clean setup, I would say. Like, I have like a decently sized desk and I have a bunch of shit all over it, alright? But I was on TikTok last night, okay? Not last night, but like a couple nights ago. And this person, she like DIY'd like her monitors to look like picture frames. And this person had a whole Black Butler aesthetic to their like PC setup. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. So now I'm like looking into getting the materials because I was like, is this like a thing I can buy? And it was like, no, you have to, what was it called? I guess it's like adhesive strips that people use to like make like it look like molded framing into their walls, and that's what she used. And I was like, this looks so sick. Like she had this whole gothic vibe going on, and I was like, I want to do that. But I'm not good at DIY, so we're gonna have to see how that goes. But it's something I would like to do because that looked really nice. And she had like these nice little like gothic looking candles and shit. I'm not allowed to have open flames near me because I'm gonna forget about them. But hey, plans for the future. He's the first serial killer. I don't know a lot about Germa, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think I only started hearing about Germa like a little while after I started like watching streamers, but like, I was watching VTubers as my first streamers, so I feel like I'm out of the loop. Is he just like an internet funny guy? Question mark. What are you? Huh. Don't think about it, just keep going. Okay, I'm trusting the process. Is this one of those 2 sets of ears? No, okay, I have ears on like the base I drew because most of only this dorm has ears. Look. No, there's no 2 sets of ears. It's just 1 set of ears, okay? Trust. I'm gonna erase those, okay? Don't worry. Oh god, my sister. They can probably hear you. She's singing outside my door. Oh, she's still going. Okay, well. What are you? Yes? I feel like I should have submitted your tool at this point. I could still do it. I could still do it. This part. I somehow find both the 2 sets of ears and just animal ears an unsettling thing to see. Better to keep the truth hidden beneath the ear. Beneath or behind the hair. If it's unsettling, wouldn't you just not want to see it? I think it's not something I notice when I am when I see character designs with like the animal ears. I'm like, okay, well now do you have a normal pair of ears? Because now I have to question this. Well, I gotta go, Lilith. Have fun and trust the process. I will, Cranial. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I'm not excited for tomorrow. I forgot that we're doing Jump King tomorrow. It's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a bad day. Oh no! Pause. I'm gonna grab this. Low-key, I wanna grab this too. Low-key, do that. Turn that off. Grab this. Copy. Turn it back on. Nope. Here. God damn it. I fucked up again. I'm so excited for I'm not. I don't even think I've watched people play Jump King. That's how much I don't like the game. Listen. No hate to the people who made the game. I'm sure it's great. It's just not my kind. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not cut out for this. But a promise is a promise, so I guess I'm gonna have to deliver on it. Okay. Copy. Flip the shit. And then turn off symmetry again. To get rid of this. And yeah. There we go. I love Germa's famous meat grinder ant. What is that? Huh. Something like that? Sure. Alright. Now to fuck shit up. Ears. I don't also want them to look too detailed. What? Something like that? Yes, sure. He gets upset that someone says a boss doesn't one-shot moves and starts talking about if I were to put you into a meat grinder. Huh? Huh? Do I need to watch a Germa stream? Sorry, stop chatting. That's all good. I basically, I don't know if people will see. Listen, I'm okay being background noise. I say a whole lot of nothing sometimes. Alright, we're gonna turn this part off again. Come back here, clean that up. And while we have symmetry turned off, we're gonna work on the middle part of the hair. And then we'll go to the sides. You know what? We might finish Jack. Maybe it was all in my head. Maybe that turning the brain off was a good idea. Jerma's retired now. He only streams when he wants to. Better to watch some clips. Good enough for me. I don't know if I can watch streams the way I used to before. I feel like there was a time where I used to, well, I only really watch VTubers. I think I watched, I know my sister used to watch Ludwig, but I only ever watched his like shorter stuff or like clip content or like shorter form than stream content. But yeah, my sister got into streamers first, but like whatever she was into. And I think she may have also been the one who got or introduced like the concept of VTubers to me at some point. But what do I remember? She's like, oh, have you heard of like Iron Mouse? I was like, huh? Who's that? What's that? Is that right? Pause. Yeah, whatever. If someone gonna look at all the strands of hair, it'll be fine. What? I feel like his sticker is gonna be the biggest one. He has so much goddamn hair. Holy crap. And I can't do less of it because that's just not faithful to the character. If anything, I could turn his like mullet part a little smaller. I could maybe shrink it. That could work. Okay, you know what? That wasn't too bad. I was stressed out for nothing. I think he's okay. He's fine. Alright. Let's turn everything back on. I think I need to give him some eyebrows. Lines. The ear fluff kind of intersects some of the hair because it's asymmetrical. Oh, you're right. I might have to add a little bit there. It's fine. Ugh. There's a freaking head's visible. Ugh. Okay. I feel like I could. Well, it might be okay. I might have to add, like, I might add, like, a little tuft of hair here, maybe. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do the eyebrows first, because then I'm gonna have to turn it back on, and it's gonna piss me off. Are your eyebrows thick? Question mark. Let me see. Nah, they're pretty thin. Yeah. Yeah. That'll do. Oh, okay. And then here. Turn that off. Run back up. See, whether this becomes like a tuft of hair or like ear fluff, we'll find out when I get to coloring. I think I prefer it without it, actually. If anything, I could do it with... Also, adds in 40 seconds, sorry. I don't feel like I've been calling that out. If I do that, maybe. And then we color that and it'll be part of the ears. Okay, that works for me. I'm gonna add one more detail here. No. Sure. Alright, let's see without the thingy. Alright, I'm okay with this. I thought this was gonna be a lot worse, especially when I was sketching this one. I was like, this is the one I had like the most issues with because of the hair. And I like drawing hair for the most part, but this one, it was just like, I was very like, oh my god. Alright. I kind of feel like, though, I want to bring... Might pull this in a bit. Because his forehead's looking a little huge. But maybe it's okay. Let me look at him again. Man, see the not ears on this? Noticing how he has no ears? It gets to me. It might be okay. When I get to coloring and I feel like I need to pull the hairline forward, I'll do it now. Let me just try it. No, that was the right move. Okay. Now he's good. Jack done. Will we finish Savannah Claw today? I think so. Alright. What? Leona. Jack. Okay. Ruggy. Let's go. I don't have a Ruggy card yet in the game. Like, I mean, I have a Ruggy card, but I'm hoping to get an SSR Ruggy card soon. I have lots of Idias. I have like an Azul. I have like a few, maybe 2 Malleus's. I don't have any ruggies though, and I really want a ruggy card. Like a nice one. I'm one of those players who doesn't upgrade cards that aren't like, you know, nice cards. And then I was during the last few chapters of the current book I was on. It like forces you to have like certain characters on the team, and I had not upgraded any of those cards for those characters, so I'm like, you're not an SSR, so I don't want to upgrade you. I got really effed in the B for that. There was like eight character, or no, like maybe 6 characters total that I had never worked on ever, and now I'm like, they're like, well, now you're gonna have to fight these big bosses, good luck. With only 2 cards that are actually maxed out. Anyways, I'm trying to be more proactive on leveling up my other cards now. Lines. Do that. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go grab the base again. Grab that. Throw it up here. Yes. I see Ruggy. I feel like low-key with him you could just get away with using this, but I feel like I like his eyes a little bit more downturned to give that puppy dog look, because he's kind of pathetic. Not really. He just has that look. We love Ruggy. He's kind of a rascal in the game. Dun, 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 dun. Where are you? Okay, there we go. Ooh. I think it's just like one of the only characters that have like this shape of eye, or this like style. I feel like I don't draw like downturn too much on these. There. Alright, something like that. His expression was also one of the harder ones for me. I was like, he could just be smiling, or he could also be like, you know, pouting. I wouldn't put it past him, but this feels right. I feel like we'll be able to zoom through this one. I don't want to do Octagonal because everyone wears fedoras in that school, and honestly, I don't want to draw like 3 fedoras. Oh, it'll only be 2, because 2 of the characters are twins, and honestly, if you just flip them, you're good. But I initially did not draw them with the fedoras because I was thinking, I don't know what my plan was. I think I was gonna go with the school uniforms at first for their looks, and then I was like, nah. Because some of the characters have very bland school uniforms, so then I switched to the dorm uniforms instead. Not that we're seeing much uniform on this anyways. Certain people just felt bald. Yeah. Maybe. I want to change this a little bit. Yes, okay. And then what do I draw on? So program is Clip Studio, and then I have a Canvas 22. 22? Yeah, I have a Canvas 22, like from Huion. I can never say it, Huion. I did buy a Cintiq at one point when I considered getting a pen tablet, but if anyone's considering getting one of these, they're kind of exactly the same. And the Cintiq is like $200-300 more. Yeah. If you ever want to get a pen tablet or display one, I think the Canvas will get the job done, I think. As someone who tried both of them. Well, Yeah. There you go. Oh, great. I messed with it. I do also draw on my iPad, though, but my iPad is really broken. Why can't I select the ruler? What's going on? What's wrong? I did something funky, and now my computer won't forgive me. Shit. What? It's not letting me select the ruler, so it's not working anymore. The iPad is broken too? Okay, to be fair, I didn't break the iPad. The iPad... Didn't your iPad expand? It didn't expand. It, like, the screen's not attached to the body, but it didn't expand. It's curved. It's very different. You want to talk about folding screens? Meet my iPad. She tried that once. Hi, Daddy. Yeah, I wanted a Cintiq, and I'm like, holy hell, that's a lot for a screen tablet. Yeah, I would go for a canvas. I think you can get them on Amazon too. I think I got mine from Amazon, and there was like it was during Christmas or something, so I had like $400 off on it, something like that. And I think I got mine. Like, hold on, I could send a picture of it into the thing. It's really big, like 22 inches. It takes up a lot of space, so that's why it's not always on my desk. I have like a separate table to keep it on when I'm not drawing. Eey! But it gets the job done for me. Is this the 16-year-old or the 17-year-old? What do you mean? I don't think they change. Their design doesn't really change. There's a ghost. There's a... Do you even know where you're at? There's always ghosts here. My bad, queen. No, yeah. For those who are missing the lore on my iPad, I got into a car accident and my iPad suffered. She still works though. Unfortunately, I didn't realize I had a warranty that was still valid. I probably could have gotten it replaced, and I did not. But it still works, so I don't have an excuse to get rid of it. It's putting something on my stomach, huh? Pop. What do you mean? Oh, this is the wrong layer. Okay. Little confused. But yeah, Storm, if you're looking into getting a screen display one, I did not really see a difference between the Cintiq and the Huion ones. There is a price point difference, but honestly, because of that, the Huion ones become like slightly more appealing. Yes. I'm back, I'm dying, my throat ain't working. Oh no, you should get some tea! Is it Hecados? Is that how you say it? I hope so. Get some tea! I feel like my voice will also be cooked after this, but it's because it's primarily, yapping. Stalker, I'm a little confused. If you are having a stomach ache, though, make sure to take care of yourself, okay? Oh shit! Give me a sec. Okay, sorry, I got a call. Welcome in, Shenix. Welcome, welcome. Alright. How's chat doing? You tell me, Nix. If you bought alive, do you like being alive? So I'd say it's. Oh, let's go. Everyone's winning. Everybody is winning. Okay, I had to go. I had to go get rice ready for later. What is the time? Okay, I think I'll probably go till for maybe another half hour-ish before I have to run for today. My throat was dying from reading Italian out loud. Also, you got my username right the first. Oh, let's go! I'm winning. I'm winning. I usually can't read. Oh my gosh. Turn these down. Alright. Ruggy. I'm not part of the chat. I'm a ghost. I do not exist, in fact, but the chat is ghost. What are you talking about, Nix? Nix! Come on, man. Okay, here we go. Nope. This is the wrong... There we go. Now it's good. I think. Yes. Do I like that? I don't know. Real, imagine reading. I can barely spell my maiden name. You should see me when I play visual novels. Holy! You know when you see those memes about people talking about when kids are reading and they were reading super slow or messed up all the time and they wanted to take the book from them? I was the kid reading! I'm everything that pisses you off in a person incarnate as a chatter? Aw. Ugh, Nix. Why do you do it to yourself? I heard Italian. Oh shit. He summoned himself over onto YouTube. Like this? I might go higher. I don't think I want it to come off the main bang section. Yes. Don't make me swing the sword. Thanks a lot, Pasta Boy. Oh. The hammer. He's getting it. OBS disconnected. No. Guys, is it disconnected for you? Oh no. Are you guys there? I don't know. Did it disconnect? Oh my god. Oh no! I don't know if YouTube is still there. Let's see. I'm alive, I think. I think I should be back now. Am I back? Thought it was the internet? No! My OBS is being funky again. Ray! Hi, Ray! Hi, Ray! How are you, Ray? Damn, my queen shows up and OBS shits itself. As it should. As it should. Alright, I think we're good. Lelouch making friends on YouTube! Yay! With other Italians. I can't believe Nix made my OBS crush. Yeah. He literally said it before he went in, huh? I'm everything that pisses you off. OBS crashes. Crazy. He's getting powerful. Italy sounds like a cool place to visit. I'd like to head over to that part of Europe at some point. It feels like it'd be a fun trip. Hi, Lillith. I was like, oh, hi, Ray. Ray, I was talking about Twisted Wonderland. I love my twisted little guys. I went to Italy once, was beautiful. I've only been to France. Oh my god, hold on. My everything shit itself. VTube Studio also disconnected. I just saw my mouth. Oh no. I will never get the crash out. Wait. Get over the crash out you made me have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I appreciate it. Hold on. I have to restart VBridger. It might be a sign the gods don't want you to stream much longer. Yeah, what is this? I literally mentioned, hey, I think I would go for 30 more minutes or something. It said, fuck you. You stop now. Oh. No. That's not the shape my mouth makes. I might have to become disembodied again. Pause, give me a second. Desperate times call for desperate measures. VBridger. There we go. I've been to Italy twice and lived there for a tiny bit. I don't know Italian. I can't read my, like the language I speak at home. Did I close VTube Studio? No. Why'd that close? Okay. Okay. VBridger, work with me. She's shitting himself. She doesn't want to work today. Disconnect. I don't know if that's what I should have done. What the heck? Everything was going great. Look at my cheek puff is a... What is that? Alright, I'm gonna have to switch over to my other model then. Just because the faces this model makes so it's not connected to VBridger. Also that. I can't have that. Man, we haven't used the other Lillith in a while. Okay.
Don't worry, buddy. You're doing fine.
Thanks, guys. It's not my fault. It's everything else's fault. I've never done this ever. It's not my fault. But why? Last time when I closed VBridger and VTube Studio, it seemed to fix everything. But today it wants to be a rascal. Wait, is a cheek puff not on purpose? It is. But when I do it without VBridger actually on, the sensitivity is it's something. No. It's not working today. Like, this is me actually cheek puffing. But it's not supposed to look like that. Stare! Stare! No, don't look at me, don't look at me. Hold on. I'm gonna pull out the other model then. Alright. Close this. Other Lillith. The mouth. I feel like now that you guys already see the old mouth, you'll feel it. Question is, which one is it? Alright, Russian roulette. Maybe it's this one. What? Alright. Can you stop moving? Jesus Christ. Alright. Okay. It feels weird now, right? Like my jaw doesn't move on this model. Where'd it go? My disembodied arm. I need it! Oh! How did I set this up? I don't know who did that. It was me, but I don't know why I did that. Why do I have it set up like that? Oh my god! Why is my stream actually breaking right now? Rotate. Jesus Christ. The arm is fake? Hell yeah. I have no arms! I thought we established this! Why do you think I hide back here whenever we do drawing streams, huh? You thought this is my hand? No, I'm borrowing hands. Not mine. But hey, give it a few months. I should have my own hand soon. Do you draw your own? No. I would never bring toes into the conversation. You know this. Her arm. Don't worry. Don't look at it, Genix. Don't look at it. Don't look at She goes abroad. Oh, that's so cool. There we go. All right, let's finish this one up strong. I think the stream gods are telling me it's time to wrap it up for today. That was too much scuff for how well things were going today. That was too much scuff in a row. Okay. Storm would do what? I missed something. Huh? I slept like 20 hours and feeling better. I wish I was sleeping 20 hours. I pulled another all-nighter the other day for like no particular reason. I just couldn't sleep. But I was able to get some sleep last night, which is kind of nice. Oh no, hold on. We're gonna leave that. No. Leave this. And then the rest of it will be symmetry. Yes. I also don't know why this is not touching the bottom. My entire thing is pissing me off right now. Visuals. Oh my lord. There we go. Every day I suffer. I wake up, I suffer. I go to bed, I suffer. Because I don't sleep. Storm likes toes? Storm, I didn't know you like toes. Oh, the more you know. Because you're my friend, I won't judge you for it. But everyone else, you can still be judged. Oops. There we go. Sure. Yes. That'll do it. Alright, I'm graduating? School, you mean, right? You mean school, right? Webby, you're so right. Storm likes feet! I learn more every day. Okay, let me think. Can I do this? This. And then turn it back on. No, not school. I think it's school. Also, heck knows, are you like a polyglot? That's a lot of languages. Why isn't it? It's doing it again. No! Please. Show. Why are you being like this? Ugh, that's so annoying. I was trying to do that earlier and it would not work, and I think that's what caused the domino effect of everything shitting itself to happen. Oh. What's happening? Why isn't it working? It's on the wrong layer. Why? That makes no sense. Oh, it makes sense. I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. I make one comment about ZZZ character, and this is what did you make the comment about the feet? Because that's important. Because why are you being associated with this right now? Okay. I lied. I'm gonna do that part afterwards. Okay. Her, oh, is it that one character? Okay, I know what you're talking about, like a lot. Did you like the character though, or listen? I feel like if the character showed a lot of toes, and then you like her at the same time, wouldn't that be like a valid assumption? Question mark. Question mark. Ugh. There we go. There's a new snake girl in... Oh, new one? Is this not the girl who is like on the hoverboard thingy? Question mark. You're the one that Jazz says likes feet, so let's focus on... I don't! Jazz is a gaslighter, okay? I've never said this once. Chris, thank you for the hydrate. I think... Sorry, I'm addressing YouTube chat for this. I do think ASL, you should probably consider it a language. I feel like it is a language. That's my thoughts on that, though. I think it's a language. Alright. Come on, Ruggy. Well, come on, Lillith. Work faster. Okay, the bangs are done. Want to add this part in? Will I keep that line? I don't know. Okay, let's not lie though. Jazz is no Jazz a little bit. A little bit. Also, thanks for lurking, Chris. Thank you. What did she said? She said I liked feet. I'm pretty sure she said other things about me too. I just can't think of any of them at the moment off the top of my head. Some people don't, so I keep it open-minded. I see why, but I don't know. It's a style of communication that like not everyone knows, and like I don't know. It's not like it's just like regular. You can't really incorporate it with exactly English either, because most people don't pick up on that either. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you could say ASL is its own language. Plus, when you put it on the languages section of your like your resume, you wouldn't like just assume ASL is part of English. Oh, I think it's a language. That was actually Jacob. That was actually Nyx for me. I don't know. Actually, was it Jacob who? No, that was that cursed name that Nyx came up with. Come on. And then... I don't like that, actually. Pause. Okay. We'll, like... There. That's how I'm gonna connect those. Turn that off. And that off. Turn that off. Alright, I think Ruggy is done. And with that, we have finished our Savannah Claw boys. You know, every time I come into these streams, I have like this weird delusion that I'm gonna be actually here and get so much done. That's not true. The fact that I brought two separate things that we could possibly work on is kind of funny. It was not gonna happen. But it's, yeah, there's another Nyx. We have two Nyxes in chat. Oh, sheesh. Okay, that's cleaned up. Yippee, it looks great. Yay. Wahoo. Okay, let's clean up. There we go. And then we get rid of the... Why is it there? There we go. Two Nicks. I'm not both. No, there's YouTube Nicks and there's Twitch Nicks. We also occasionally have a Zara and a Zer. Oh yes, Zarif. Okay, I think that's good. And then we do this. I feel like Ruggy has thicker eyebrows, if I recall, but I feel like he doesn't if I drew the sketch like that. Okay. Alright, Ruggy's done. And with that, it's like that we finished all of our Savannah Claw boys. Yay! I might have to do some cleanup. It's okay, I'm not worried about that though. In general, we're done. Oh! It's all the same layer. Yay, okay, we're basically done. Is Lillith? No, I'm not. When did I say that? I say there's characters I like who may be animalistic or slash just animals, period. But to call me a furry, I don't know about that. No offense to furries. I just don't think I fall into the category of being a furry. But like okay, because I simp over like one or two characters. I simp over Mufasa. That's about the only one who's like in full on animal. Okay. I don't think that's enough for me to be a furry though. You know. Should I get a fursona? Is that something I should do? Alright. I'm gonna switch to just chatting for the last little bit here. I think I'll be able to... I have 2 schools left to do. No, don't say that! No! Storm, you let it in! I was gonna make Zara look insane by not letting it into chat. Okay, but this is like the same conversation as people liking Gil the Fish from Nemo. And no one bats an eye when they say that, but when I say Mufasa's kind of people have an issue with that. I feel like that's a double standard. I should reconsider that, not gonna lie. Well, hey, it was an open conversation. Oh, the music changes took me for a spin. Wee. Something funky's happening. I've done something wrong with everything here today. Hold on. Where's Spout? And why am I not touching the ground? There we go. Jesus. That was something. You know, we started off pretty strong, and then somewhere along the way, shit started hitting the fan. Bye, Nix! Bye, Hackadoes! If you guys are heading out. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I think I'm getting ready to wrap up in a bit here, though. I thought usuals get the pass, though. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad about it or anything. It's more like I like to have the upper hand of not letting certain arguments in. Like, I think I do that specifically with Sayuki, though. You can't get me. Alright, here we go. Alright, so what's the plan? Tomorrow is Jump King. If you come tomorrow, I will probably die. You made some solid progress, I think. I finished 3 of the designs, I think. Was that enough work? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I should give myself a pat on the back. Give myself the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's looking nice. Thank you. Remember when I talked about Nala giving those eyes? We're not so different, you and I. No! I mean, technically, you're right. Oh, technically, you're right. But I refuse. I refuse. It's... I don't know. There's something about Mufasa. I don't know what to say. I'm still here actually reading it. Oh, you're good. I said a goodbye, so I thought I'd say something. But shit, I got a tournament tomorrow. I don't know if I have enough energy to even sit. You should go to bed, Nix. You should get some rest. There's always the VOD, you know? There's always a good old VOD. Listen, the Nala awakening was real for a lot of people. What about the Mufasa one? What about that? I'm missing my facial expressions right now. Fuck the VOD, I have to be there? It's just gonna be a lot of dying and me screaming yesterday. Like, I can't imagine that's gonna be that much fun. I think I don't even know. I think my plan was to have an hour of solo play before I open up a VC chat, but honestly, at this point, wait, hold on. It might be working now. Took it long enough. Pause. Are you the right one? What? Oh my god, my mouth decided to work again. Finally! Mira's came later. It was Kovu mainly for me. Shockingly, Kovu was not one for me. I never got it. Started today with this text. I want to be able to read it. I believe in you. You got this, Ekados. You got this. Who was it for me? I actually don't know when I was a kid. I don't even know if Mufasa was someone I was into as a kid. I think that came later. Oh, I remember the one that Jacob hates. The one that I talk about that he hates. Storm, do you know what the biker mice from Mars are? That was my... That's the one that got me first. In terms of, like... What? You do? You do? Okay, but not, like, the Disney reboot of it. I'm talking about the original run that you could only find on, like, VHS back in, like... Well... I watched it in the early 2000s. Yeah, no way. Yeah. I was into those greasy motorcycle bike mice. That should have been... Honestly, it's my parents' fault. Why were they letting me watch that? There's no way those outfits were appropriate. It's everyone else's fault, not mine. It was Gadget from Rescue Rangers. I think I know this character, but I don't think I actually watched Rescue Rangers. Pause. I have to do some Googling here real quick. Rescue Rangers. Rescue. Can I spell? No. Gadget. Oh, why is one of the first images I see when I search her up is one of her like looking over her shoulder while on her knees? That's crazy. I think they knew what they were doing. Yeah, they played that at my dentist office. I think my dad had it on VHS. Like, everything that would low-key scarred me as a child, everything was on VHS. Nala, Kovu, Tigress, and Lola Bunny were mine. I think it was just Mufasa for me. I think so. Yeah, but then that went into a broader conversation of me having, like, issues with authority figures. Biker mice from Mars. Oh god. Like, I don't even know how, when I bring this into conversations, I don't even know how to talk about it because it's such a bizarre concept. Let me save this real. Okay, hold on. Let me save this. Me and my niche interests, right? But also who showed it. You're all for Ray. No. No. This is what my dad got me for me on VHS as a kindergartner. There's a fourth guy. Where's the fourth guy? Yeah. This is an actual show. This became a Disney IP, like, afterwards, but they made them all ugly. What the fuck is that? It's the biker mice from Mars! You're in love with Dogman. Yeah, okay, you know, yeah, I listen, I personally like that, like, is it Lycon guy from HSR ZZZ. Listen, I think he's a nice looking man, okay, and he's kind of polite. We talked about Lycan, yeah, that guy. They are, but these are also, this is like the same amount. If we're talking about Monoto, okay, yeah, he's just like, what is it called? Kemonomimi. I think that's the term that they use for them. That's different, okay? I'm just saying that this probably did not help my development growing up or something. That's all I'm saying. He's like a cloud dog. Yeah, see, like, sometimes it's the character. He gives Sebastian, but now he's a dog. But yeah, that's what Biker Mice from Mars is. It had a very brief stint in my childhood. I think you say like with the Lycan. I think so. Thanks, Ecuador. Stick you. It's not like I like you or anything. When did I mute? I didn't even touch my mic. How long was I muted for? What's the last thing you guys heard? What's the last thing you guys heard? I'm confused. What just happened? I thought your sister came in. No, I was openly simping. The sound redeem. Damn. I don't remember what I said since then. Sundre, I use Iron Chair. It's super effective. What? I was saying that when it comes to Wolfguard, Monoto wins, and it's because of his assets. The ones on his chest. The last thing you said was oh no, it was a sound redeem. That's what you heard. I didn't say Baka. I would never say Baka. Well, besides right now when I just said it, but... But yeah, I was saying if it comes to Wolfguard and Monoto, I'm choosing Monoto every single time. Every time! Monoto has giant boobs and chicken. I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished. Why are you guys doing this to me right now? Pultra? Let me see. Pultra. Oh, I've seen her. I've seen so much Yuri of her with that other lady. I don't know who the other lady is, but this lady's always the bottom in this situation. Bernie, yeah. Is it Bernice or Bernice? I feel like the song she says Bernice. Ellen, Shark Lady is my favorite. I have seen the Shark Lady. That is a furry though. Boo. Hi, Milk. Welcome in. Who else? Oh my goodness. I even saved up for 7 months to get her E6. You guys are crazy. I feel like when I played gacha, I never totaled anybody or maxed out anyone. I feel like as long as I had one, I was like, I'm good. But I guess you guys are like proper gamers in that sense, huh? Also, I probably played like way back when I didn't understand. Not that I understand anything now though either. No, I missed it. Missed what? I can't defend myself anymore. Listen, you sometimes just have to accept the L. It's okay. You know? Alright. Let me see. Okay, it's almost 5 p.m. for me, so I do have to head out for today. What's the plan? The plan is there's tomorrow left. Yes. How are you today, Miss K? I'm good, Milk. Thank you for asking. But tomorrow is Jump King. I think I might have to start stream early, possibly. Like, I think I might have to start an hour earlier, but I'll let you guys know in the Discord if that happens. Yes. I just play gacha, free-to-play, never seemed worth spending real money. The few times I did spend real money, it never worked out. Like, I would spend money, and then I would get nothing for it, and then I kind of just, like, was like, okay, maybe I should stop doing that. But I don't think I ever spent that much money either. I think the max amount of money I spent was 20 bucks. I think I learned my lesson after one time. So I never did it again. Buy Figure Keeper. I didn't have that. Okay, I don't have that many to be fair. I actually sold like a few of my skill figures. I have a few Attack on Titan skill figures that I actually reboxed because I was planning on selling them and then I didn't because my sister told me not to sell them. But I saw Mimika someone out there. Yes. Okay. Thanks for streaming, Vivid. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll be sure to stop in and hear you rage. Okay. Thanks for streaming. Of course, Ray. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, Diggs. Okay, who should we rate though? Pause, I forgot to do that part. Ha. Ha ha ha.
All right, good night, bro.
Thanks, Zara. Dawn is streaming. How about we read out to Dawn today? She's playing... I think she's playing Stardew Valley, but it's just chatting. Question mark. Hold on. What? Oh, it just shit itself. Okay. We're starting to rate the Dawn. If you guys are in, if you guys have never been to Dawn's chat, please be sure to read her chat rules and, like, you know, be nice and stuff. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Jump King. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.